He's one of the most influential comic book series of all time. It wasn't created by Alan Moore, but Alan Moore had a run on Swamp Thing that is just the stuff of legend. If you guys don't know who Alan Moore is, he did, Watchmen and V for Vendetta, all these critically acclaimed books, and he really kind of got his foot in the door with comic books with Swamp Thing. And I have his run. And it's just brilliant. So I hopefully it's done right. There's been Swamp Thing movies before. In the 80s, they were pretty awful. There was a Swamp Thing cartoon show in the early 90s. I mean, I loved it as a kid. I don't know how it holds up, but I would be interested to see a Swamp Thing movie or a TV show, especially if it's done really dark and gritty, which DC tends to do really well.
I just love Swamp Thing as a character. Like he's really underrated.
I think so too.
Like he got
a unique look.
Yes, he does. Well, yeah. I mean, he's basically Groot, but but
he's a Groot of the Earth.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I love Swamp Thing, and in a lot of the DC cartoons, he's voiced by Mark Hamill.
Is he?
Yeah.
Mark Hamill voices a lot of people, though.
It's
in
really
the DC
funny.
universe, he is the Joker.
There's a little mini cartoon set on YouTube of DC Comics, and they did a thing where the Joker actually kidnapped Mark Hamill.
Nah.
And it was really cute because they did Mark Hamill, the Joker, the Joker's lesser-known compadre, the Jester, which is like another sidekick, like a B-side to him, and then Swamp Thing. Those are the only 4 characters that appeared in this short.
And all Mark Hamill?
All of them are voiced by Mark Hamill. And
who is Mark Hamill voiced by?
Mark Hamill. Yes. Joe, who are you voiced by?
Colton Murray.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
And Justin Greenberg is voiced by Joe Ritter.
Yeah, and Justin Greenberg is voiced.
I just said he's voiced by Joe Ritter.
Yeah.
And Colton Murray's voiced by...
Yeah, who am I voiced by?
Justin Greenberg.
Oh.
We form a triangle.
Okay.
Yes, and we all shove our hands up each other's.
Hey, up our human centipedes.
Hey, Kermit the Frog here.
I hope this is part of the CW universe.
I hope
the Swamp Thing,
because I hate those.
Oh, I think they're great shows.
I never watched them. I just don't like.
How do you not watch them and then say you hate them?
Because it's so I
hate them.
When I think of the CW, I think of Seventh Heaven and Buffy the Vampire Slayer and all these stupid teen dramas.
How far did you make it in the series for you to cast a judgment? I didn't watch a single episode.
I don't like the concept of CW having superhero shows.
No, whatever. I think they're fun. I think they're good shows.
It's definitely the B-side.
Arrow's last season was terrible, but the new one is they're rectifying it. Sorry.
All right, let's move on.
Let's get off of dark things and go to even darker
before
things
we
with
do
Marvel.
That, you're listening to Nerdvana 90.3 WHPC.
Yes. So we're going. This is spoilers from here on until
full spoilers for Avengers Infinity
until
War.
8:50.
You had 2 weeks to see it.
8:50.
Or 3:50.
I was gonna say
I turned to 3
gonna be
into
here
an 8.
a long time
because we're gonna go over this little chart of the '90s actors turned into superheroes
at 3:50.
Yes,
okay.
3:50 or 8:50.
So let's start. We're doing Avengers Infinity War spoilers right now. You could, if you happen to not see the movie, you tune in at
today, Junior
3:50. All right, so let's start off how the movie starts. How exactly does the movie start? I saw it twice. I can't remember.
All right, it starts straight off right after Thor Ragnarok.
Yes.
All the Asgardians, or not all, because we found out from an interview with the directors that only half of the Asgardians are dead.
Yeah, so apparently Tessa Thompson's character, who was so great, the Valkyrie, apparently she's alive, and hopefully Korg is still alive as well.
Well, they said they didn't want to tell you the fate of Korg.
Oh, he was my favorite character.
Yes, he stole Thor Ragnarok.
Hello, I'm Korg.
Hi, my name's Korg. This is Meek. We're getting on this ship. You guys want to come with us?
Thor Ragnarok's my favorite Marvel movie of all time. I love it. And
Is it on Netflix?
No, not yet.
It sounds like you had a deep and intimate relationship with your hammer. Incredible work by Taika Waititi, who is the director of Thor Ragnarok. Which you have to, if you haven't seen it, go online and look up videos of Taika Waititi directing. It's the stuff of legend. Anyway, so that's how it started off. Thanos kills Loki right off the bat.
Yeah, literally right off the bat.
He kills Heimdall, which you expected because
I mean, it's pretty
Idris Elba
obvious.
does not like being in these movies.
He said that?
Yeah, he does not like being
Why?
because he doesn't like the commitment that he always has to come back. And
Oh, boo-hoo! I have to do 5 minutes of movie and get paid $10 million.
Well,
shut up. Well, I'll tell you this. I think from the opening scene, it was pretty obvious that Loki was going to die. I was going to whisper it to one of you guys when watching it, but I didn't feel like doing that because we're watching a movie. I thought Loki had a great run, but it was time to go. We had to see somebody important die because I don't even know what is Idris Elba's character's name.
Heimdall.
Nobody knows who that is.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, Mom, do you know who Heimdall is?
No.
She'd probably punch me in the face and say, don't speak to me like that.
And Loki dying also proves one thing at the beginning of this movie, that death is going to be permanent for this movie. So if you die, there's no... And Thanos even said it, no resurrections this time.
I would assume we'll get into some of the deaths. I think one of them that might seem permanent is not going to be permanent.
Really?
Yeah. I think a majority of them aren't going to be permanent.
Well,
probably all of them.
The whole scene at the end, all those people are coming back.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious. I think the only one, I'll just say it now, I think the only one that died on screen before Thanos got the sixth Infinity Stone, Gamora. I expect Gamora to come back. Because essentially, Thanos has the ability to do anything at this point, and he loves Gamora. That was the whole plot point. I think he brings her back, especially they're making Guardians 3, which comes out in 2020. I don't see how you make that movie without her. So I think she'll come back.
Mantis just replaces Gamora. Could you imagine?
I'm not a fan of Mantis. I think she's too over the top and too a little too corny. Yeah, she's all right.
I was watching Guardians 2 yesterday, and I love Mantis's character.
She's fine.
She's the perfect offset to Drax.
Yeah, they have a fun dynamic, but I expect everyone that vanished is obviously coming back. Obviously, they're not killing off Spider-Man. They're not killing off Black Panther. These are billion-dollar franchises that already have sequels.
Could you imagine? You imagine they just left it like that?
That'd be so funny if they just killed off Black Panther.
He just started and he's gone. That'd be incredible.
My God!
All right, so that scene starts off, and you get a cool battle between Hulk and Thanos.
Oh my God.
And it was great, and this is the only appearance of Hulk, and I like that in the movie because
Hulk's a little OP. He's a little overpowered.
Well, not really, not anymore.
Which is why I'm glad this happened right out the gate.
Well, Hulk will get his redemption.
Yes, he will.
I think it's pretty obvious, and I'm glad he didn't turn back into Hulk again.
Hulk got the crap beaten out of him.
And it was kind of like pressure points. He was like hitting him in the arm. His arm went dead. It was really well done fight scene. Hulk looks so cool. Like the way they've gotten these special effects down is just, if you look at Ang Lee's Hulk from 2003 to this, it's just monumentally better. You don't even think of a character like Thanos as a CGI character. It's so well done.
Also, can I just say Josh Brolin's Thanos?
Oh, he's great.
Oh, my God. What a job.
Yeah.
I have never been more connected with a villain in a movie ever.
It's up there, man. It's really up there.
I saw a comparison. Somebody put, Josh Brolin's Thanos was as good as Heath Ledger's Joker.
No, not even close.
Yeah, I don't think that.
That is complete garbage. Because
more relatable.
Heath Ledger literally made himself into the Joker, and that's sadly why he died. He literally created that character. A character that was established, took it and made it his own. He created the look of that Joker. He created the identity of that Joker. The fact is that Heath Ledger Joker will be one of the greatest antagonists of all time in any movie.
Yeah.
It's incredible the amount of detail that he put into it without any help.
I think that role transcends, and I hate sounding like a pompous turd right there, saying the word transcends. It transcends comic book movies into, it won an Oscar. I don't know if he would have won the Oscar if he was alive. It might have been a sympathy
I
death
think
Oscar.
honestly, I think
it was really good. He would have been nominated for sure, and I can't say the same for Josh Brolin. In fact, if any CGI character should get nominated, it should have been Andy Serkis as Caesar from the Planet of the Apes, because I thought that was awesome.
Yeah,
but I think, again, watching the movie a second time, Thanos is my favorite character in the movie. I love his backstory. I love, the reasoning he does what he does. He's not essentially a bad guy's like, I want to take over the world.
He's a very complex character.
Yeah, he wants to eliminate, people from this planet so that people can thrive. Instead of having starving nations, you just wipe out.
Eliminate half the population,
and everyone can
suddenly
live
you have
good.
resources.
By the way, you guys are listening to Nerdvana here on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. We're going over...
if you're streaming, hello.
Yeah, if you're streaming on iHeartRadio, radio.com, ncradio.org, we say hello to you. If you're also on podcast, hello to you as well. We're going over full spoiler review.
We're not going to have too much
Infinity
to go through
War.
every scene. I would love to.
Yes.
I would love to actually return to this, possibly
Want
next
to do an
week.
episode
Yeah, we could definitely.
I would
come
like
back
to
on
do
this.
more of this because I would like to go kind of scene by scene. I mean, I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's a great movie. I enjoyed the movie thoroughly from top to bottom. I think the scenes I didn't like involved the characters, and this might have actually been the next scene or close to it. Anything with Vision. I thought Vision was
like a scene or two later, yeah.
He's
but
such a weak character.
I'm happy he's dead.
I'm happy he's dead,
and
too.
I hope that's permanent.
I do, too, and I think it will be. I just can't get to the connection between Scarlet Witch and Vision. And Vision got his butt kicked the whole movie. He got no offense in. He's really powerful from what I remember. He's one of the few guys that...
he's Ultron.
Yeah, he can lift up Thor's hammer. I mean, he's one of, the strongest people on the Avengers, but he literally just got ripped to shreds the whole movie, and
which was I didn't
like it.
I thought that was a cool thing that there is no one too powerful for Thanos or his minions.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem that I had was that if Vision can't handle these people, I don't think Black Widow should stand a chance.
The fact that Black Widow, who's just a regular woman who with some training, can survive in a battle with warlocks and witches and wizards and superhuman strength and robots. It's just to say it's unrealistic is ridiculous because it's a freaking comic book movie, but it's absurd that she's able to survive.
She has no powers.
She has no powers,
and Tony Stark doesn't have any powers, but
he has a
Tony Stark's got
suit.
money.
But he's got suits. He's got armor that he built to protect him.
I don't care
has
what training.
nothing.
I don't care what training you have. You shouldn't be able to.
She's got plot armor. That's all she needs.
Yeah, she's got plot armor. Real quick, also, I just want to mention Red Skull came out of nowhere.
I love that scene.
Yes,
and
gave us some closure,
and it was not portrayed by
Hugo Weaving. But it was an impersonator that did it, and he was trying to act as
a damn
if he
good one.
Yeah, he was doing a Hugo Weaving impersonation.
I liked it. I love Red Skull. He's top 3 or 4 most important villains in Marvel, I'd say. So it's good to see him in here. I would like to see one more matchup between him and Captain America.
Which we could see it now that we've seen him again.
Now, can you imagine this Red Skull just comes out now he's otherworldly. He's got all of these powers. I just want to see he's got that whole Grim Reaper thing going on. I just want to see him take a scythe to Captain America,
to the shield.
Yeah, I just want to see that.
Great. I mean, I would like to have seen him plot twist him take the Infinity Gauntlet.
all the times you've avoided death, Captain.
I mean, there's a ton of potential with this character if they end up doing anything with him. I think a character, looking back after seeing it the second time, that I fell in love with again is Doctor Strange. I didn't really care for the Doctor Strange movie. It was fine. It wasn't anything special. But him in this role completely redeems that movie. He's definitely top 3 or 4 in the film. He's a very important role. Whereas a guy like Captain America and Black Widow, they're barely in the movie.
Yes.
Yeah, they were kind of just there for flares, really.
I think the next one they're getting a lot more.
And you got to see also how powerful Doctor Strange is.
Strange holds his own against Thanos.
He went toe-to-toe with Thanos.
Yeah, he's the only one.
And you could argue he was going to win.
No.
You could argue that
What do you mean? Explain.
Okay, here, I'll explain to you. Everyone's getting their butt kicked. Everyone's getting thrown around.
This is on Titan?
On Titan.
Okay.
Everyone's getting thrown around. Everyone's getting the literal hell beat out of him.
No.
He dropped a planet on Tony Stark, and Tony Stark barely was holding it together. Strange? Go ahead, throw whatever you want at me. I got spell for it.
Yeah, I mean, he held
Anything
his
he
own,
got.
but eventually, he wasn't going to be able to take on Thanos.
No, I disagree because
clearly not.
He had the time stone. If he wanted to, he could have put Thanos in a time loop,
But he didn't.
and he didn't because he saw the future and he knew it had to happen. But I'm saying it. I think that Doctor Strange, if given enough time, could wear Thanos down because Strange is more disciplined than Thanos in that scene. Thanos at that point
I think
just
that's
wants
ridiculous,
to end it.
but whatever. It's just
it's whatever. That's what
Speculation.
I'm saying. But I will say though, and I'll say this with
nice
a shadow of a
spelling,
doubt.
stupid, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
For the bottom?
Yeah, I know. So, I will say that I'm going to say it, and I want to see if you guys agree with me. Thor has cemented himself as the most powerful being in the entirety of the MCU.
As far as the heroes go, I mean, clearly Thanos is the most powerful being.
He's more powerful than Thanos.
I don't think so.
He literally was shot at with the entire power of an infinity gauntlet. The entire thing, every stone was shot at him.
So Justin, you just saw this movie again recently,
Yes.
right? Okay, so